Welcome to Morning Drawfee, where we take your dumb ideas
and make even dumber drawings.
I'm Nathan.
I'm Jacob.
And guess what?
What?
I'm Jake.
Oh, shit.
Oh,
That's right.
What a surprise.
that was a surprise.
I couldn't guess.
For an unprecedented 302nd guest appearance, it's Dorkly.com's Jake Young.
Yay! And today, we're returning to the land of Krys.
Greatest fantasy world ever crafted.
Yeah, our bad JRPG series continues with this suggestion from Glenn B. Rust, who has asked us to draw bad JRPG vehicles. Because they always have weird airships and things like that.
It's true.
Always.
I mean, in
No
the
longer.
Pokemon universe, it's always like a bicycle and then your friend,
It's a bicycle and then an animal you taught how to fly.
which seems like it would go the other way around. But,
Mm-hmm.
or chocobos.
Oh yeah, chocobos. That's always fun. That's your organic mount.
Yeah, always got to have an epic mount. I always liked how the good guys always had horses, and the bad guys would always have like real poop animals like warthogs or wolves or something.
Wolves aren't poop animals.
I mean,
Wolves are noble, dude.
Wolves are sweet.
Wolves are sweet and noble, and everyone thinks they're rad.
hear me out. They're just like dog's shitty uncle.
Dog's shitty uncle.
But it's like no one looks
It's
at
like,
a
yeah.
dog and it's like, hell yeah, I'm gonna ride that. Like you can't ride your own dog.
I mean,
Oh, man.
have you seen Great Danes though? I'd ride a Great Dane
I mean,
if it would let me.
I'm just saying horses are already assholes. So like, I bet they'd let even evil people ride them.
Jake, you got a lot of takes this episode already.
Most
Takes
animals
on what
are
animals are
dicks.
good
What
and
about
bad.
they got like bone horses?
Yeah, okay. A
sometimes.
bone horse is always
A
really
bone
good.
horse or like a lizard horse. They had in it's not a JRPG, but in Dragon Age, you could get yourself a lizard horse.
But it's always where the mount is always to get across like kind of short land distances.
Yeah, it's like you don't want to fight all the enemies in an area, but you want to like ride through and like experience the scenery. And then you get your airship when it's just like fuck this, I'm done. Get me to the next area.
Get me
Yeah.
to the third Crystal Palace.
Mm-hmm.
But this is a bad JRPG.
Yes.
So
And,
what's the mount?
You don't get a cool, like, rad animal to ride. Instead, you get the legendary car of Chris's grandfather. That was passed down to him by his father when he got a new car.
Ooh, is that a hatchback?
It is.
Oh, so convenient.
Damn, look at the storage space on that.
Yeah, they can fit some stuff in the back. Their gear, like you'll see, like the hatch is like open
Yeah.
or broken, and Chris's like sword
Remember to change the oil.
is like sticking out here. It didn't have like some sort of like it kind of looked like that one World of Warcraft sword.
Yeah.
It's got like a crazy hilt or something. This is whatever sword he's using right now.
Yeah, that was his starter sword.
Yeah,
By
yeah.
the time you get, it also has like a candy cane.
The swords also get like less cool looking as the game goes on.
Yeah.
Yeah,
As, just like how the villains get, the enemies get dumber looking as well.
By the time you're fighting Skitterbug with an
Yeah.
iron dagger, that's when the game has really hit its stride.
Man, there's so much lore. People have to watch all of these videos. They are not well organized.
They
Search.
game development is a messy process.
Yeah.
Nathan.
Can we make a playlist?
We should make a playlist. I think.
For that
I
stuff?
think after this video, we will have officially enough bad JRPG videos to make a playlist.
Yeah, I think that would be good so people can find all the
Yeah.
stuff easily.
Yeah. Okay. So it's just a real bad. He is not Chris's grandfather.
Chris has been getting a lot of magical tickets.
What is Chris's grandfather's name?
Crust. He kind of had his own, story in his life.
Oh, that's the prequel.
Yeah,
that
yeah.
comes out.
The Legacy of Crust.
The Legacy of Krys prequel to the Legends of Krys.
And if you want to see the car like in its form before it was all banged up and awful, you can play the prequel game Legacy of Crust.
Oh, this
Only
car's
on
been
Linux.
been some fender benders.
Is that the windshield?
This is
No,
like
it's-
the hood.
Oh, okay.
The hood is all
It's all coming up. So
it's all banged up.
I see.
He's been in a few bad wrecks with it. Him or his grandfather have. His grandfather's a notorious alcoholic.
Oh no.
Fantasy alcohol.
Fantasy alcohol. It's okay.
Yeah, so there's just like constantly like steam coming out.
Yeah.
Also, like Jake said earlier, usually like the vehicles in the games are so you can go through areas without having to worry about fighting, enemies and random encounters. This one actually doubles your encounter rate.
You just have to fight them in the car.
Yeah, you have to fight them in the car.
It transforms the entire game into a Mad Max-like death rally.
Double the encounter rate, but half the experience.
Just a bunch
while you're in the car.
a bunch of kobolds just like clambering.
There's a reason it doubles the encounter rate, and that's because trailing out behind it, there's this big banner.
Uh-huh.
And it says, I'm getting there.
Fantasy banner.
Fantasy banner.
It's a big fantasy banner, and it says, "Fight me."
Oh. It's really... Chris asks his grandfather if he can remove this. Don't remove the banner.
Don't take the banner. It's a family heirloom.
I mean,
do you want to fight me, son?
You can have the car. If you want the car, you leave the banner.
The banner used to say, ask me about my fantasy honor roll student.
But Chris was never on the honor roll.
And there was another one that was just like...
my other car is an airship.
Yep.
Yeah, there's only like some bumper stickers on it.
Yeah.
Not even on the bumper, just on the side.
Just on the side. He just very haphazard.
Cracked windows. Windshield definitely cracked.
This is great.
Your speed is actually reduced when you're in this.
There's no reason to. It's just a cosmetic choice.
You can see in here, like, here's Chris. Chris is like driving it.
You do, and also, yeah, like your driving is a skill. It's a proficiency that you have to develop. So like you get better. The only way to level up your driving is by being in the vehicle.
I mean, then there's the 7-hour side quest to get your learner's permit.
You have to take an actual written test.
The traffic rules in the world of Krys are very different from the real world. So, you do have to study them. Turn signals do not work the same.
Did you know that in the fantasy world of Krys, you actually pass on the left-hand lane?
You signal after you turn.
That's to accommodate people with prophecies.
Mm-hmm.
Here's a Proportia.
Proportia's got her.
She's leaning out the window with her
big fist hand out the window.
Her big fist hand. The unfortunate thing is, like, you get more party members than you have room for.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like a good car.
No.
So you have like a back seat, kind of. But it's like one of those crappy ones, like Fly Butler can fit back there.
Oh sure.
Mm.
But really, no one else can.
It's just
so when you have like people like
knees.
Gunthia, like she just has to be up here.
She rides on top.
She rides on top. Mohawk kind of blowing in the.
Oh yeah.
Gunthia is Nathan's beautiful baby.
Gunthia might be the best thing I've ever drawn for this series.
I think it might be the best thing you've ever drawn, period.
Yeah, Gunthia and Skitterbug are my two good things.
Oh, okay. Because, like, sometimes I really like the trope where, like, when the heroes are driving on a car or in a ship, like, the badass warrior will actually just kind of sit on top, like, meditating.
Yeah, like
meditating. They just give no fucks.
No, Gunthia's not doing that.
Gunthia has to hold on very tightly, especially because one of her hands is just guns taped together.
Yeah, this hand is just guns taped together. So
that's giving her no grip.
Oh, no. And just so many bugs in her teeth, I assume.
Also, the eye patch is on the other eye this time. The game lacks that kind of continuity. It doesn't really pay attention.
Sometimes, it just switches every now and then.
No, the sprite can, there's only so much memory on the cartridge for sprites that you have to mirror them. That's just good programming.
Yeah, it just depends which direction the car is facing. Like the eye patch will move because it just mirrors it.
Oh, this is kind of rad.
So she's just kind of just like squatting up here.
Did Gunthia have a voice?
I don't know that we ever did Gunthia's voice. I think it was, just like a gruff lady voice.
And let's see what else.
Speed bump up ahead, muchachos.
Yeah, muchachos.
Here's the
she
soup
does
can.
she does say muchachos a lot. Oh no, is the soup can gonna spill some soup on the banner?
Yeah, the banner's stained.
The banner's You damn kids got soup on my banner?
I told you not to have that soup girl on top of the car anymore.
Oh, Grandpa Crust.
Sorry, muchacho.
Sorry, muchacho.
Are you going to tell us the whole backstory so I'm actually prepared for what lies ahead of me, or you're going to be vague? And then, like, halfway through the game, reveal that you knew most of what was going down the whole time.
I don't know. Am I gonna be vague? Or is vague gonna be me?
Ah, dang it.
Grandpa, have you been drinking again? You promised. You promised you'd stop. Okay. There we go.
Grampy likes his potions.
And let's get these pants right here. We got
He's addicted to health potions.
like camo pants, right?
Them stained soup camo
Stained
pants.
soup camo pants.
This is just a best of. Yeah, this is just a trip down memory lane.
There's Portia, and
There
they're
she
just they're going on their adventure.
They're going on their adventure. They're off.
Real-time animation. Oh, no!
And yeah, it's true. You also do have to monitor. Just like you do have to change the oil and
all the car stuff that no one wants to do.
the check engine light will flash very often.
A lot of times in RPGs, like, the vehicle will have its own special theme, and in this game, I feel like it's just playing "Life Is a Highway" from the Cars soundtrack every time you hop in.
Yeah, well that tape is stuck in the tape deck.
I want to ride it all night.
The stereo
long.
has to be on in order for the car to run due to a short circuit in the electrical system. So you get really sick of it because it does play on blast the whole time you're in this car.
It does have an FM radio, but there's no stations.
There's no
idiot.
stations. Yeah, radio doesn't exist. This is fantasy world.
Dum. Oh, so wait, Nathan's on the tablet right now.
Yeah. So
Nathan's on the stylus.
So yeah, now I've got to draw the airship that they use when they get when you get to that point
Where you're just about at the end game, and like they know you already left some quests undone, and they don't want to have you walk around.
just some gears on there. You got to get that steampunk element.
Mm-hmm.
Just as many gears and like propellers and stuff
Yeah, for sure.
as you can get.
Just really focus on everything except aerodynamics.
Yeah.
This is like when you have enough money from doing your fantasy paper route, and you can finally like scrap enough together to get yourself a big boy ship. You do have to take out a loan to do it though, which you'll be paying back for the rest of the game. At least.
There's a lot of.
It has a very low fantasy APR rate during Fantasy Toyota-thon.
Yeah. The game is sponsored by Toyota, so all vehicles are Toyota vehicles. So this is a little ship. It's a little shippy. There's just fans everywhere.
Yeah,
Just all
Just all sorts of propellers blowing in all sorts of directions. I don't know. What are some other
cannons, sails.
Oh yeah, you gotta have like
rudders.
Yeah, you gotta have a rudder. You gotta have a
Or oars, or like just a bunch of
Yes.
doofy oars.
Couple oars too.
oars. They're just taped on.
All the oars have like big labels that are like "Warning, only for aesthetic reasons."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do not try and row this.
They're not going in the same direction or anything.
Certainly not.
Chris put them on there because he thought it was cool.
Yeah. It's just he just had a lot of giant oars that he was just like, well, I gotta do something with these.
Again, passed down to him from his grandfather, Crest.
I used this to paddle a dragon for being naughty.
Right on his dragon behind. I forget if we established at some point that Chris's hometown is destroyed at the beginning of the game. I think we may have said that, but Crust doesn't live in his hometown.
No, you meet him later on.
You meet him later on. He lives in kind of a shack.
Crust lives in fantasy out of state.
Fantasy out of state.
And then as always, these airships they have to have like some sort of like a balloon.
Just a little birthday balloon.
Yeah, it's just got one. Just like one.
Nathan, I don't think that balloon is sufficient to fly this airship. I'm
Yeah.
gonna be honest with you.
Well, that's the real secret of this airship is it's not really an airship. It doesn't really fly.
What?
It's got legs.
It's a foot ship.
Wait. So it just kind of
It just kind of walks around, but like it's up real high.
okay.
It's a four-legged. They're just like long human legs.
Yeah.
They're just
With
like
little toes.
with
Yeah.
big cartoon feet.
Does he get
Floppy.
does he get grossed out when he like steps on like little animals?
Yeah.
He's like, ew. Yeah, see, they built this ship around. Sorry, I gotta. Yeah, so like this is actually like an animal that they built the ship around.
Oh.
It's just inside the ship.
Oh,
Yeah.
this is some like real. That's like such a big reveal
Mm-hmm.
when it turns out you just like find out the airship you've been driving this whole time
It's just a
Is-
fucking four-legged human
is.
with a big
is,
old nose. Oh, hi.
Hello.
He doesn't seem too bummed about it.
Nah, I'm cool. Just like, just hop inside me, guys. I'm take you wherever you need to go.
I was on my way to a fancy costume party, and you guys just climbed on me.
His name is
I beg of you, don't even try and find my genitals. Don't, please.
Please don't. It would be bad for everyone involved.
I can already tell you're lurking.
I mean, maybe try a little bit.
Fly Butler, you can look.
So the propellers and fans are all just for show.
Yeah, those are just things like Krys met this guy like a while. It gets revealed that like Krys and Harold Ship,
Harold Ship.
Harold Ship.
are like their buddies. Like Harold got in like a bad accident when he was younger, and thus was deformed to have multiple legs.
Giant legs.
Giant-
Arms got turned into legs.
Arms got turned into legs.
Classic fantasy trope.
Yeah, and so, but he like really wanted to go on an adventure with them, and so Krys was like, "Let me make you into my airship, buddy."
Wait, does that mean that like a hermit crab, as he grew up, he had to find like bigger and bigger ships to wear?
Oh yeah, this is not his first ship,
And it won't be his
and it's
last
not his.
ship.
Yeah,
When he was a kid, he was just like skittering around in a canoe. Or I'm sorry, scuttering.
scuttering. Yeah. So there it is. That's
Oh, it's a mighty vessel.
it's a mighty.
Legends state that
balloon.
someday he will crawl into the core of the Earth itself
And wear it.
and wear it like a shell, walking around the cosmos.
Ah, come on, you're making me blush.
There you have it, guys. There's
Oh my God.
Dum's
I love him. Harold
Ship.
Harold Ship and Grandpa's car. The vehicles that you get in this super real game that is coming at you.
Coming at you right now.
Coming at
It's
you.
already available.
It's
Check your hard drive. I put it there. I slipped it on in the night.
I thought we talked about having this be PS Vita exclusive so that we could lie about releasing the game and no one would ever know.
The real game was inside of you all along, is the ultimate moral.
Guys, thanks so much for watching. Please check out our podcast, What Should We Draw, on iTunes and the HeadGum Network.
It's real good.
And, like, subscribe, share.
Check out the other videos in the Bad JRPG series.
Yeah. We'll have that playlist ready to go for you. Oh, I should write something on this. There we go.
Aww.
Also, we just started a Snapchat. Caldwell started a Snapchat and commanded me and Julia and the rest of us to use it exclusively to bother Nathan.
Yep. And you can find that on Snapchat under the name Drawfee Show.
We've already been bothering Nathan a bit, so if you want to see some inter-office shenanigans, follow us on Snapchat.
And definitely leave suggestions for other JRPG things you want to see and other things you want us to draw on Drawfee. We always want suggestions. They're good. And as always, we are very, 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 very sorry.
Sorry, I can see you feeling around in there, but you're not close.
You'll be surprised.
Colder.
Water! Sorry.